I want to thank our staff for all the work they put in. Jamie, who's having trouble getting into the program, is our executive director. Sarah, our director of development and events, and Luciano is our great co-op. He's been really doing a lot of work, and thank you, Luciano. But I also want to welcome our faculty and speakers. You are all in for quite a treat. Rick Bedlack is going to open up the program, and we'll talk about that in a moment. But Rick really is the founder of this program, developed it, and it was his brainchild. And so thank you, Rick. And Allison, it was one of the early graduates, and she's really terrific. And then you're going to hear from some of my colleagues who are really, these are all people who are totally vested in ALS and committed to helping people with ALS and to really educating folks. Piera Passanelli, Ristalina, Lieva, Lyle Ostro, Jinsey Andrews, who's going to talk about our pipeline, Eric Macklin, and then of course, Todd Kelly, who's living with ALS and is going to tell you about some of his experiences as an ambassador, and some of the things he's done, and Gary Curtis, who has taken this course, also one of our research ambassadors, and has really been terrific in terms of advocacy. He's going to tell you how he's used his training and how he's advocated. So I think you've got a great faculty and a group of speakers who are really going to help guide you. And then I want to welcome all of our participants and any caregivers or significant others who are with them. Thank you for joining us. And I hope that through the next few days, we all get to know each other better. We've got some breakouts, some social opportunities. I know it's not like being face-to-face and in person, and we're hoping that our next CRLI is in person, but we want everybody to kind of get to know each other. And so to that end, perhaps we can have people talk a little bit. If you have difficulty with speech, you could just wave or type in the comment section. But why don't we start with, is Ed Beck on? Ed, are you on?
He's on, Terry.
Okay, Ed, are you?
Give him a minute, Terry.
Yeah.
You can't see him?
Okay. No, I can't see.
He's waving.
Yeah, no, I see. Well, let me see if I can do a gallery view and see everybody. It's still. There's Ed. Hi, Ed. Now I see you, and he's waving. Is Lori on? Lori Cavalieri?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, Lori, you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. My daughter Alexandra was diagnosed with ALS when she was 28. She's 30 now. She's a corporate lawyer, had to give up her job pretty much her life. Got married a month after her diagnosis, and we're just fighting. Every day we're just fighting and hoping that we get results from advocacy. Happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us, and we hope you get something out of it. Stacy Lewin-Farber. Hi, Stace. You want to say a few words?
Yes. Hi, everyone. I'm really happy to be here. I was diagnosed with ALS in February of 21. It's not easy, as you all know, but I'm really happy to be a part of this. Throwing myself into advocacy and education makes me feel useful and also enables me to give back. So I'm really happy to be able to participate today. Thank you.
Okay, Rodney Hurley. Rodney, are you there? Rod.
I don't see him on, Terry.
Okay. So I saw Joe earlier. So Joe, you want to say hello?
Yes. Hi. Hello. Joe Luistro. diagnosed in June of 2020. I'm a retired police officer, served 27 years. Had to retire earlier than I wanted to because of the disease, probably a year or two earlier than I wanted to. I also am a realtor for 32 years. I live in New Jersey. It's affected my lower extremities, and now starting 2022, it's affected my upper extremities. But I've had a positive outlook. It's definitely has its challenges. And the ALS Hope Foundation has been instrumental in me also dealing with this disease, and to find people at Temple I've met who are on the Zoom meeting right now exceeded expectations, and I'm glad our paths crossed to meet, and happy to be here. Thank you.
Thanks, Joe. And Patricia Manhart.
Hi, yes, can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Okay, hi, I'm Patricia Manhart. Hi, Dr. Bedlack. I see Dr. Bedlack at Duke. I was diagnosed July 23rd, 2020. I also have limb onset, just starting to hit my breathing a little bit. And so if I'm talking rapidly or excited about something, I kind of tend to have to take a breath, but it's good. It's all good. It's just starting. So I've been lucky that it's only affected my legs and my arms and hands so far. But I'm also part of the legislative team for I Am ALS, and just got back from Washington from the demonstration we had yesterday for ALS month. That's it.
Thanks, Pat. David Meisner.
Can everyone hear me?
Yes, we can, Dave.
Great. So I lost my aunt to ALS in 2015, and I partnered with the ALS Association Director of Care Services, who had worked with my aunt to try to create an online resource for people living with ALS caregivers and professionals. So we created Your ALS Guide. And so we launched about 5 years ago and continue to grow and hopefully add more helpful content. Dr. Bedlack has, we filmed remotely with him during COVID. We've recently really connected with ALS Hope Foundation, and are excited to be a part of all of this. And today I'm going to be popping in and out. So I wanted to put that out there. So happy to be here.
We appreciate that. And Kevin Robinson, is Kevin here?
I am. I'm a 41-year Navy veteran. I was diagnosed in July of 21. I'm a part of I Am ALS veterans team, and throwing myself into advocacy.
Excellent. Welcome. And we have Candy Simmons. Is Candy on yet?
I
Candy?
don't see her, no.
I'll ping her to see
Okay.
if she was having trouble joining. I can reach her.
Okay, we'll come back to Candy. And then Phil, who passed his nursing boards today. Congratulations.
Thank you. My name is Phillip Stanford. As you all know, I just passed my boards today, so I'm very excited. I was diagnosed in June of 21, and I am here today to hopefully see what I could bring to the table and see what I could do to help in the future. So I'm looking very forward to this, and it's nice to meet everyone. Thank you.
Thanks, Phil. And Matt Whitman. Matt?
Hi, everyone. I'm Matt Whitman. I am actually dialing in from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I was a caregiver when I was in high school and college for my grandma who had ALS. She passed away in 2019. From the moment she was diagnosed to the end, I kind of wanted to dedicate my life to enabling a cure, and also just improve quality of life and being an advocate. I currently work in clinical trial design and healthcare data to ensure better patient outcomes and advocacy. So really looking to just get plugged in and, wherever possible. So really appreciate you having me here and great to meet everyone.
And actually, I see that most of our faculty is here, so I thought maybe we would have them just wave and say hello. So Rick, you want to wave?
Hello, everyone. Rick Bedlack here, Durham, North Carolina. I run the Duke ALS Clinic. And when there's not a pandemic going on, I am Terry Heiman-Patterson's personal shopper.
That's right. And we will go to the Gucci store when you come.
Well, I do love going there with you, T. You know, I can't afford anything in there, but I do love to help you pick things out.
Right. Thanks, Rick. And you're going to hear from Rick in a moment. And Rick is one of the most dynamic speakers. And as I said, he developed this program. Allison, you want to just say hello?
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody, or good morning. I'm so excited to be here. I'm here today representing NEO's Patient Education and Advocacy Committee. I've co-chaired that with Rick for a number of years and done these CRLI classes for a number of years, and they're always so much fun and so exciting. So really glad to be here.
And I know Pierre is on.
Yes, hi everybody. I'm Piera Pasinelli. I'm the director of the ALS Center at Thomas Jefferson University here in Philadelphia. And like everybody, I'm very happy to be here and looking forward for Rich to come and visit. So maybe you can also become my personal shopper when you come to Philadelphia.
I keep them all to myself because he has to help me pick things out, Pierre. You know, if it isn't black, I don't wear it. And I don't, Ristalina, are you here? I don't think Ristalina has been able to join yet.
Not yet. We have clinic today, so I think she will join.
Lyle, though, I know Lyle Ostro. Dr. Ostro is on the call.
Hey, Lyle. I'm a neurologist at Johns Hopkins and direct the postmortem ALS research core that we run here. I also direct our neuromuscular fellowship, so I get to teach neuromuscular fellows about ALS and clinical trials and that sort of thing. And I'm the programmatic panel chair for the Department of Defense ALS research program, which we're also going to talk about tomorrow, and specifically how you guys can play roles and how important you are to everything that we're doing. And by the way, I don't need a personal shopper, but I need a personal chef, maybe. I don't know. Rick, is that something that I'll talk to you about? Or
No, I can't cook, Lyle. I'm sorry.
No worries. Thought I'd ask.
Yeah. And I know that Jinsey and Eric aren't on the call yet, on the Zoom yet, but and Todd hasn't joined us yet. I don't think is Todd on? I didn't see him in the gallery, but Gary, Gary, you're on. So
I sure am, and delighted to be here for the second year, as you mentioned, Terry.
yeah, and so welcome to faculty, all our speakers, as well as our future ambassadors. And let's look at the agenda for today. We've got a jam-packed agenda, so we're gonna get going. We're gonna talk about why we need CRLI, and Rick Bedlack is gonna lead off. And then we're gonna talk about creating change and what it means to become a research ambassador. Allison's gonna talk about that. Dr. Pasinelli is gonna talk about, it's not just clinical trials, it's research. There's lots of other things you have to remember. And then we're going to have a little exercise. We're going to talk about our own personal experiences. And then we're going to get some coffee and take a break and give you an opportunity to talk to each other during the break. Then Dr. Ilieva is going to join us and talk about ethics and informed consent. And then Dr. Ostro is going to talk about what do we target, and then we get another break, and then we get you all get your dinner together and listen over dinner to Dr. Andrews, who's going to talk about trial design and the challenges and opportunities, and then Jamie, wave Jamie. Jamie's now on board here, and Jamie's our social chairman as well as our executive director at the foundation. He and Luciano are going to lead the social hour. You will all, if you haven't already gotten it, have a flip chart that has all of the talks that have been sent to us, the agenda, and also bios. So read about the speakers. You can learn a little more about all of us. And if you have any questions anytime during the program, don't hesitate to ask. We want everybody's input. We want this to be very open and informal, but yet we want to educate you. So without further ado, I'm going to stop my share and let Dr. Bedlock begin his talk.